on my YouTube channel and didn't like my politics. And while we have a 20,000 K-cup order, basically decided to tell us, to pound sand, or I don't know what's going on. We haven't heard anything back.
Put over an entire team of journalists by firing them in the middle of the night while you were drunk because you wanted to sell a cookbook. I have all of the receipts, but honestly, you're not worth my damn time. I talked a little bit about this, but I figured I could put it into a full segment because, oh my god, I don't know if you saw this, but my coffee company is under attack. So saith the quartering.
That's right, doom and gloom for
Oh, God.
coffee brand coffee.
No. Oh no.
After all of my happiness earlier in the week, disaster
What?
at the
Disaster.
coffee brand coffee factory.
Oh no.
Not really, just a huge thank you to everyone who's supported.
Wait, sorry. This was clickbait. Oh, this was 3 years ago. Oh, so he was putting out videos, my coffee company is under attack 3 years ago. Almost like he does this all the time when he wants to grift his audience for more money. He'll suddenly put out the fucking unwashed transphobic wizard signal and be like, hey, by the way, everybody, I need more of your money to maintain my supreme wealth. I'm super rich. I'm very successful. So much so that I just own all these companies, but it's so hard with the woke. They come out of nowhere. So the woke is back. And so he released another one of these this year. This one is, they are trying to destroy my company. The woke leftists screwed me over and my staff.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the quartering. I wasn't sure I was going to go public about this.
Oh, God.
But it appears I have to now. Many of you know that I've got a lot of irons in the fire. You've heard me say, hey, I've got my mega mixology cookbook to help fund the new studio. Obviously, it's a meme, but you all know I have my coffee company. Well, the coffee company has also been expanding.
Put a note in the I've got a cookbook coming up to help fund my studio part, because that becomes very relevant later.
To take on Amazon, to try and compete more with bigger names, and to hopefully by the end of the year be on the grocery shelves. And for the past 3 years, I've prided Coffee Brand Coffee on remaining completely apolitical, and that's literally why I called it that. Some people think the name is goofy.
Yeah, and keep in mind that the sleuths over at reddit.com/r/thequartering is a Nazi did some research into his coffee company, and they uncovered quite a bit of evidence that does point towards it actually being a woman.
Tiers coffee or something like that, but I want my coffee to be on coffee shelves one day. There's a big difference between what I do and what most everyone else does. I don't drop ship my coffee. We roast our own special blends. We hand flavor our beans. We pack our orders. We ship our orders. We handle our customer service. We are not a drop ship outlet. We're a real coffee company. And I made that investment with the plan of having something that could grow. Well, we've never been at our most vulnerable, but right now we're stocking up for Mother's Day, which is an important time of year for us because we do so well for Mother's Day gift boxes. And we're trying to compete on Amazon. And I'm trying to build a new office. All of these things have stretched basically me to the absolute max. It was fine. You probably saw I was selling my Neo Geo collection. I'm selling my Nintendo collection. I'm selling all this stuff to help fund this stuff. And it's because I believe.
This was a little while ago, and it does sound really tragic, right? Apparently, and he's going to tell you in a couple seconds why, but the wokeness came for him. And because of wokeness and, basically people not wanting to work with him due to the woke, his companies are suffering. And I mean, that's, sad to hear that it comes to this, right? You try to be apolitical, you try to stay in the centrist lane, but eventually woke comes for us all.
Believe in the things that I'm doing. But now we hit a roadblock that I need to try and reach out and give you an understanding of why I could use some help. I can't confirm this for sure, but right now with Coffee Brand Coffee, we are basically completely vertically integrated. We roast our stuff, we pack our stuff, we print our own bags,
and flavor the
things
beans,
like that.
whatever that means.
The only thing that we were reliant on anyone else for was some of the boxes for our K-cups, some of the procedures around that. It's our coffee, but we had someone else helping, put these boxes together so we could do all that. Well, apparently that person, I don't know this for sure, but I suspect it, saw my YouTube channel and didn't like my politics. And while we have a 20,000 K-cup order, basically decided to tell us, to pound sand, or I don't know what's going on. We haven't heard anything back. This is absolutely crippling.
There you have it. That's how the woke got him. Even though he doesn't have any actual direct evidence that they did, in fact, reject printing his K-cup boxes as a result of his political beliefs, but he claims that it was because of the wokeness, and the wokeness came for him. He's also suffered immensely because of the woke for his previous businesses as well. If you didn't know, he tried to launch an independent media company in the same way that, say, like there's the Daily Caller or Tim Pool has Tim Pool News, that kind of stuff. There was the Quartering's own specific media outlet, but that and all the writers, unfortunately, the whole thing collapsed, and we're not entirely sure the details of what happened behind the scenes. But ultimately, it really seems like this guy is trying his best to start up all of these anti-woke companies or industries, or even apolitical ones, but then wokeness effectively is destroying them, and that's really sad. And again, that was as far as we knew about the story back in the day. He starts beefing with someone publicly. This is completely separate from all of this, but starts saying this about this individual who happens to also be a piece of shit. I want to just reiterate, I'm not here to support her or her work. She's a right-wing Republican bigot in her own right. This is 100% just leopards, a story of leopards. And all of us, in fact, if you are not part of this little empire of Nazis, then you get to enjoy some feasting. Enjoy. Sit back and enjoy the feast. But the Quartering said, I've never publicly said one bad word about this woman. When our website closed up shop, I paid a severance out of my own pocket, even though we were broke and my business partner never contributed 1 cent. And somehow, I'm the bad guy. Fuck that. I'm sick of this. These losers want me to burn bridges. I will. I've been nothing but loyal. Beyond that, what any reasonable man would think is expected, and these losers are still talking shit. If I could charge back their severance, I would. My business partner is silent on the abuse I'm talking to. So he's referencing this individual who answers, I have zero time for your nonsense. Sarah Fields, who apparently used to work for the Quartering. I have zero time for your nonsense. I could write pages about you and how screwed over an entire team of journalists by firing them in the middle of the night while you were drunk because you wanted to sell a cookbook. I have all of the receipts. But honestly, you're not worth my damn time. We took a look at that cookbook. There is, in fact, a MAGA-themed Trump cookbook that the Quartering is now going to be releasing. It's one of his newest ventures. He's also got a MAGA-themed drink collection. So, you know, if you want to make drinks inspired by MAGA, I'm not entirely sure what that means. How much bleach you would have to have inside of the drinks to mask the taste of vermouth, whatever it is. But like effectively, if that's something you're in, it's going to be available. Whether or not that actually bankrupted the Quartering or his media empire, I'm not sure. Is that considered woke? Did you woke yourself? Was it a self-woking? Oh, and it was a soft-haired Wheaten Terrier, and everyone said I was going to give him up. I rescued him from a facility, moron. Nice stories. Twist, though. They continued fighting. The next day, they're still going at each other. Sarah Fields now attacking a story that was published by one... Yes, that same Kiwi Farms, apparently. Kiwi Farms because I guess Elon Musk has effectively turned what remains of Twitter into a Nazi app, have their own account, or maybe a representative account of the horrifying forum itself. But here it is. Kiwi Farms has a story about how the Quartering, unfortunately, is $300,000 in debt. I thought it was $80,000 because of the K-Cup thing. But no, it goes well beyond that. He's $300,000 in debt after trying to kickstart Coffee Brand Coffee as a side business, including $80,000 in unsecured personal credit for a K-Cup production system. He blames the lack of sales on corporate sabotage from the woke left. Now, if you don't know about the Quartering, he spends the vast majority of his time bragging constantly about how much fucking money he's been printing due to his coffee company on the side, Coffee Brand Coffee. He's been constantly doing that. Like every single time someone fights with him on Twitter, he's like, sorry, I'm making so much money now for my coffee company. I can't hear you over all the fat stacks that I'm trying to pile around me, lol, kick, loser. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm sure there's a big market for, you know, right-wingers who want to drink your fucking memeable coffee and you know, enjoy hidden liberal tears. You get to lower your power levels when you drink Coffee Brand Coffee, but everyone will know what you're truly about, kind of thing. But apparently the woke came after him. Again, I don't know if anyone here has ever worked for a company or had a regular job or even tried to do a startup, but it's pretty laughable to try and claim that you have a complete coffee roasting corporation, but the one thing that's standing in your way is a box printer. Because for some reason the company that you were working with refuses to print you K-Cup boxes because of your politics. You do know that there's like 1,000 other places you could just be like, oh, okay, well, this company seems to be not willing to print my boxes. If only there was another way. How? I need my own $80,000 K-Cup printing machine, everyone, because the woke took away my ability to get boxes printed. From where? I mean, I'm not even saying just in America. If you wanted to internationally, there's literally thousands of companies that you could contact to print you fucking K-Cup boxes. Or even K-Cups themselves. Either way, it's wild to then turn to your fans and accuse a random company of which you admit you don't have proof. He admits in the video he doesn't have proof of this, but still goes forward and it's like, yeah, so I can't prove this, but apparently they may have looked at my YouTube, not liked what I had to say, so wokeness made me bankrupt, and yeah, and they've come for me before. So again, someone who used to work with the Quarterine decided to call this out. I can tell you with my chest, from personal knowledge, that this is his own fault. He loves blaming his failures on other people. I mean, broken clock. Actually, I do. Maybe you need to research your boy a little closer. He never blamed his debt on the random lib bro. He said numerous times he took the loan to expand his coffee business. Yeah, and he's a pathological liar. Damn, Milo said you make shit up. Guess he's right. I used to work for Jeremy. I know his character firsthand. Milo is the one who makes up shit. To the point he's worked his way to a defamation lawsuit I'm still building. That man called the father of my child a pedophile, knowing full well he wasn't, and then admitted to knowing and not caring. You might want to reevaluate who your heroes are. And, as always, you can file this all under let them fight. Let them fight. Yes, defamation lawsuits between the right on right violence, MAGA on MAGA violence. Hell fucking yeah. Battle each other. May the only winner be us, who get to just sit back and watch the fireworks.
Don't let this happen to you. Go to serfscoffee.com to order the only end-to-end owned indigenous coffee company that delivers blood-free, conflict-free, and cruelty-free beans right to your door. 0% of people who drink serfscoffee.com have exploded spontaneously. By ordering right now, you get 10% off plus free shipping, and it's the best way to enjoy delicious coffee while not exploding. That's serfscoffee.com, serfscoffee.com.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This video wouldn't be at all possible without the financial support of all the people whose names you see on the screen right now. And if you want to unlock secret bonus episodes, content that we can't post anywhere else, or get the videos early before anyone else gets to see them, please go on to patreon.com/theserfs. For as little as $1, you can help support this channel and help make more videos like this possible. Our executive producers are Anna Loves Riley, Adrian McCarthy, Bobby Lasers, Cheryl Alvarez, Comrade Junkie, Doug Caddy, Everything Important, Garrett Sandoval, Hagbard Celine, Jimmy Sombrero, Multimondi, Omni, Political Papi, Preston Kroll, Quiet 185, Richard Boehm, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Cernicus, Stellar Gwyn, Sebastian Demel, Tigwig, Trav, and Words Greenwood. And also, it wouldn't be possible without all the names you see on the screen right now. Again, if you want to help produce this content, it's only made possible through the funding of our patrons. Head on down to patreon.com/theserfs. That's patreon.com/theserfs.